settled in here, taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release. If it feels safe to do so, you can close the eyes here. We are beginning a new month of practices and a new theme for the month. So we'll just start by talking a little bit about our journey this month, and then we'll move into a brief guided practice and then into our full practice. So today we're going to be journeying within and transitioning into stillness. In the first week, today we are beginning our practice of releasing the old. So there's a focus here on letting go of what no longer serves us and exploring a gentle practice. We'll have some breath work and release physical, emotional, and mental tension to create space for something new. Next week, we will be working on nourishing the inner self. Week 3 is balancing the inner and outer worlds. And week 4, drawing inward and embracing stillness. We also have a Yin and Reiki workshop that's happening this month on September 15th. So if that is something that you would like to journey into, it'll be an hour long of Yin and an hour long of Reiki practice. So let's go ahead and just begin our practice today by setting an intention, bringing the hands to the heart. Just taking a breath here in the heart space. However you'd like, you can have the hands in Gasho and prayer pose, or just place one hand over the other in the heart space. We're beginning to become aware of this energy as we transition from the vibrant energy of the summer into the more introspective energy of the fall. Just allow yourself to release what no longer serves you within each exhale, just visualizing things letting go. Letting go of the physical, emotional, or mental tension that you may be holding. And just imagine yourself for a moment as a tree, shedding its leaves, creating space for new growth and possibility. Set an intention for your practice today. Something around the theme of letting go. So if there is something you need to release, let go of, now is the time to do it. And this practice comes at the perfect time. We have a Virgo new moon upon us. So we're thinking of this fertile ground. This new moon is a place to set intentions for new beginnings. And to do so, we must let go and create space. So incorporating that into your practice today as well if you so choose to. When you're ready, we'll come into butterfly pose, bringing the soles of the feet together. You can place blocks underneath the thighs for support if you'd like to. Finding a nice tall spine. You can play around with where you want your feet to be here. They don't have to be really close in towards the body. They can be further out. As we breathe here, we're releasing tension in the hips and in the lower back while also encouraging a gentle stretch into the inner thighs. So breathing deeply into any areas of tightness or tension and inviting them to release on the exhale. So as we inhale, we're drawing the spine, lengthening the spine. Exhale, you can stay here or walk the hands out and let the head hang heavy. You're just breathing deeply here. Just inviting that release and beginning to even connect with the earth here, to connect at the base of our spine. We are still imagining the roots of a tree, those roots growing through the base of our spine and into the earth. And inhale, walk the hands up, bringing the head up last. Gently roll the shoulders back and away from the ears. And we'll move into Paschimottanasana. This is caterpillar pose. So bringing our legs out long in front of us. You can put a blanket or the bolster under your knees for support if you'd like. And keep your blocks nearby. So however you're best supported here, you can also place that underneath the hips. We'll flex the feet towards the body and finding some length in our spine. Exhale, walking the hands out and letting the head hang heavy wherever you are. There's no forcing here. We want to be supported in this. So if you want to place a block on your thighs maybe, and one here to support your forehead. We're really wanting to feel like we have the support that we need to find stillness and to let go. So here we are focusing on the hamstrings and the spine. So finding some stretch here in the hamstrings and a little activation in the spine, especially as we let the head hang heavy. So just breathing into the space of the back body and of the back of the legs, and just allowing the exhale to invite release, to invite that tension to soften in the body, in the physical body. So just take a moment to find where you would like to be, make any adjustments that you need. And let the breath be spacious. Think about creating space here by releasing that tension. Remove any props to the side. Gently walk the hands back, bringing the head up last. Nice and easy. And we'll make our way into a supported child's pose, a wide-legged child's pose. Just bring your blanket to the mat here to support your knees. And we'll bring the knees towards the edges of the mat, big toes together, and start by just sinking the hips down towards the earth here, down towards our heels. And then we'll walk the hands out. And if you need a little more support, you can bring the knees together. You can bring a bolster between the knees. And walk the hands out. Let the forehead come to the earth or to a block or your bolster. And just breathe here, nice and deep, surrendering and releasing, thinking about any mental tension as our mind's eye is connected with the earth, just any of that tension or stress relaxing and releasing into the earth. And draw your gaze towards the front of the mat and towards the fingertips. Coming forward and bringing the legs out long behind you. Just coming into the forearms here. Let any tension in the legs release. And bring the arms to where the forearms are pressed into the earth in a way that's comfortable for you. If you need to have the arms out to the sides of the mat, it's a little less of a deep back bend. Or drawing the elbows in towards the body more, stacked underneath the shoulders. And this will deepen that lower back bend. So here, just let the shoulders soften away from the ears. And gently open the chest and the heart space. Breathing deeply and just imagining any tension from the heart, from the center of the chest, releasing, softening the space. You can let the head hang heavy here. You can bring the gaze between the hands. You can rest the forehead on a block if you would like, at whatever level you would like that support to be. Just choose the option that feels right to you. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take a couple of breaths to reset here. And then we'll be moving on to our backs on the mat. So whatever way is intuitive to you. You come to your back on the mat. Bring the feet hip distance apart here. We'll just start by windshield wiper motion, the legs back and forth. Nice and easy. Trying to keep the hips in contact with the earth and anchored there, just isolating the movement in the legs. And coming back through center. We'll press through the soles of the feet and gently lift the hips skyward, shifting them over to the left. Draw the knees in and let them fall towards the right, creating a supine twist. You can place blocks underneath the legs here, under the knees or the thighs to lessen that twist. Be kind to your spine and your back. Bring the arms out to a T and gaze comes over the left fingertips. As we're breathing here into the space of the belly, inviting that release of any emotional tension that's being held there, any tightness, releasing that out into the physical world, out of the body. Inhale, draw the knees back up through center. Shift the hips back through center and draw the knees in towards the body. Giving them a little squeeze here, rocking side to side. An option here to take happy baby. So we'll be reaching through just briefly here, either grabbing onto the outsides of the feet, onto the back of the legs, or around the big toes. We're just bringing the knees down towards the earth, soles of the feet, as if you were walking on the sky. And just invite that deep hip stretch here. Just giving a little rock, a little love to our spine. And dropping the feet back down to the earth. Pressing through the soles of the feet, shifting the hips over to the right, drawing the knees in and letting them fall over to the left. Using your block under your knees if needed. Make any adjustments that you need to so that you're supported here. And bring the arms out to a T. And gaze over the right fingertips. And again, breathing into the space of the belly. Each exhale, release of something, whatever it is that you're letting go of. Inhale, draw the knees up through center. Shift the hips back through center. And draw the knees in towards the chest. Give them a little squeeze, a little rock here. we'll drop the feet back down, crossing the right ankle over the left knee, finding reclined pigeon. Drawing that right knee towards the back of the room, just a gentle encouragement towards the back of the room. And we can stay here. Option 2 would be to maybe place a block underneath that left foot, bringing the legs in a little closer to the body, or maybe reaching all the way through, interlacing the fingers behind the left leg and drawing the legs in towards the body. That right elbow to the right thigh, a gentle encouragement for that knee to track towards the back of the room, keeping the toes flexed towards the body. And feeling into that stretch, into the right hip. Just inviting some softening to happen here. Any places that you're feeling sensations, just inviting the breath to travel there and to guide the release. Releasing the left foot back down to the earth, or from that block to the earth, unwinding, maybe letting the feet walk out to the edges of the mat and the knees fall in towards each other. And just taking a few breaths here. And walking the feet back to hip distance apart, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, flexing the toes back, and staying here or placing that block underneath the foot, or drawing the right leg in towards the body, reaching through and interlacing your fingers, drawing the right leg in towards the body, bringing the left elbow to the inside of the left thigh. Gently directing that left knee to trace towards the back of the room, stretching into the back side of the left hip, maybe into the hamstring and the glute. Maybe you're feeling some sensation there. Breathing here with the intention to create space. Let go of what no longer serves us. Find some stillness. And exhale, release. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Maybe bring the legs out long, give them a little stretch. Point and flex the toes. Maybe do some circles with the ankles. Now draw the feet in towards the hips. We'll grab our block and move into a supported bridge. So pressing through the soles of the feet. Lift the hips skyward, and you can place your block underneath your sacrum. This is going to be below the lower back. And just allow your hips to rest here on the block. You'll want that to be on the widest part of the block to start. You can bring your arms out to a T, your arms at your sides, whatever's comfortable for you. Drawing the chin in towards the chest and resting the weight in the hips and the shoulders. As the breath travels to these spaces, just invite them to melt towards the earth and to release any emotional tension or stress that may be held here. If you'd like to move the block to the next highest setting, this longer side, you can do that, or you can stay where you are.
Press through the soles of the feet, lifting the hips and releasing them back down to the earth. Draw the soles of your feet together and let the knees fall open for Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. You can place the hands on the rib cage or at the sides. Placing blocks underneath the thighs for support. You can also lay on a bolster if you'd like a little deeper opening in the heart center. This posture focuses on an opening in the heart center and in the hips. So as you breathe here in these spaces, just inviting anything that you're still holding on to release. So we're winding down our practice, just noticing anything that has come up for us that we're looking to let go of. And release the props to the side. Let the legs come out long and find Shavasana. Palms facing up to receive and palms facing down to ground. Take up some space on your mat.
take a moment to settle in. Taking a deep breath in, cleansing breath in. Exhale, release. As you move into Shavasana, finding a final surrender. Fully letting go. Feel yourself becoming lighter as you let go. Imagining yourself as that tree returning to the earth. Letting go of your intention and anything that did or didn't happen here today. Just finding some stillness, surrender, and peace. Slowly create some movement in the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, inviting yourself back into your body, back into the space. And making your way to a seated position whenever you're ready. And bringing the hands to the heart space. Just finding a moment of gratitude here for carving out this space to come to your mat, to be here and connect, to begin this transition. As we prepare to transition into the fall, may we find peace in letting go and creating space for new growth. It is my greatest wish that you can take this sense of release with you into the world, into the rest of your evening, your week, and beyond. May you align with your favorite versions of you. Thank you, thank you,